we doing, ladies? We are jumping on because I wanted to talk with everyone about what our next steps are coming up for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're hitting day 4 of our sugar fast. So yesterday we were working on talking about our mindset. You know, are we using sugar as a reward? Or, well, if we work out, then we can go and eat what we want, right? Or we can go and have that treat. Or, you know, if I eat less today, then I have room to go have my ice cream. You know, so again, are we using sugar as a reward and training our brain? So some of you had tuned in and said definitely. And I shared my story how I used to go and work out and then go get myself a tall mocha and a donut. So, you know, every time, and I worked out 4 to 5 days a week at that point. So that was a lot of mochas and a lot of donuts. So that wasn't productive. I wasn't obtaining my weight loss journey like I had hoped because I was stalling it with all that sugar I was putting in. So, hey, Laura, thanks for jumping on, love. So we're going to jump into talking about what's next. So coming in the night before, that way you guys are prepared for your next day's challenge. So today we're talking about not necessarily just mindset, but more mindful shopping, right? We go to the grocery store, and did you know that they have the grocery store set up the way they do with the aisles, the way they have them on purpose to get you in? So if you notice, all of the typical whole foods, lean proteins tend to be clear in the back of the grocery store, or in the front of the store they have more of the prepackaged foods, the deli, the bakery. They have the sodas. All of the things that are our convenience foods are usually right in the front when you walk in to draw your eye, and that's what we typically go for, right? It's set up that way to entice us. So we're going to talk about food choices and grocery shopping. So have you ever had an issue where you've gone into the store and you're like, you know, you find your cart with the intention of going for something else, and you have it filled with totally random things that you really don't need, but again, that craving hit? Or you went to the store hungry and you're putting everything in your cart. If you've done that, put me below. I'd love to hear it. So as you tune in, ladies, please let me know. Say hello and let me know where you're tuning in from. And tell me, I want to know, how is it going with this challenge so far? Have you noticed any difference in your behavior? Have you noticed any difference in your energy, your sleeping? Have you noticed, are you cranky? Do you have a headache? Are you more tired, less tired? Love to hear how you guys are feeling so far with this challenge. So drop it below, let me know, and then let's go into when we go to the grocery store. So tips for you when we're going grocery shopping and to help eliminate or cut back on, again, sugar or sugar-filled food even after our challenge is up on Friday. So think about going to the perimeter. So the perimeter of the store, start there and you stop before the bakery. Usually the perimeter is where you're going to find more of the whole foods. You're going to have, again, your dairy. You'll end up having your produce. And then you want to minimize your packaged food. So think about packaged food, as you guys have noticed and you guys have posted about, has added sugar. Again, sugar is being used as a way to make it taste good if they're pulling out fat, or if it's low fat or non-fat. Typically they add sugar to make it taste better. And everything that's pre-packaged or boxed up, there are scientists that are hired to create the most addictive food. So as soon as you taste it, your taste buds want more of it. So again, it's not necessarily willpower. It is more of a chemical response that happens in our brain. So minimizing those packaged foods are going to lessen that chance of you getting hooked on sugar again. So, and when if you get prepackaged items, which we all do, don't worry about the front of the package, the label. So I don't know about you, but probably about 10, 12 years ago when I really started in on learning more about what healthy was, what it looked like, I thought if it said low fat or non-fat or healthy on the package, then it was healthy, right? It had to be. So I was buying things, not reading the back of the ingredient list, but just looking at the front of the label, assuming it said it was healthy, therefore it has to be, right? They have to be telling the truth. Lo and behold, well, it wasn't. It was packed full of ingredients I couldn't even pronunciate, preservatives, and it wasn't healthy, and it didn't help me in my, journey of being healthier. So don't read the front of the packaging. The wording on there, the verbiage on there is meant to, again, entice you into purchasing it. So it can be very misleading. So make sure you flip it on the backside and read the actual ingredient list. If you cannot pronunciate the words, I encourage you not to buy it. If it has long labels, I encourage you not to buy it. Again, the more stuff they add to it, so if it's chicken and broccoli and there's more than probably 4 ingredients in there, then you have a better chance of knowing that there's probably chemical or additives in there. So it's more processed. And again, it's going to have that sugar in there. So you want to have simple labels, no long labels, and then look for the added sugar in all of the forms that it comes in. So some of them: corn syrup, concentrated fruit syrup, honey, organic raw cane sugar, agave, rice malt syrup, glucose, coconut sugar, date sugar, blackstrap molasses, barley malt extract, dextrose, fructose. All of those are names for sugar. So as you can see, it comes in many, many different names, not just sugar or brown sugar like we know. So be mindful when you are buying those packaged items. And again, think about long-term. What is your long-term goal? What are you really wanting to achieve? You joined this challenge for a reason. So take a few minutes tomorrow and really think on, how far have you come so far through these last 3-4 days? And is this something you want to continue? Is it something that you want to be more mindful of, and watch what you're putting in your body and pay attention to how your body has responded, taking away that processed and refined sugar? Doesn't mean you can't have it ever again. It's just, I encourage you to really be mindful of how your body feels. Do you feel lethargic? Do you feel bloated? Do you feel gassy? Do you feel tired? Do you feel distracted after you eat more processed or refined sugar versus natural sugars? So again, whole fruits, having maybe pure maple syrup or raw local honey, again, a natural sourced sugar versus, the refined or the processed sugar. So what does this look like for you? One, you have some steps to take when you go grocery shopping. Again, of making sure you're going in the perimeter of the store to stay away from the prepackaged items. Load your carts with those whole food, nutrient-dense foods first. And then, if there's items you need that are packaged, hey, go grab them. Just be mindful to look at the label. So again, you are not letting that sneaky sugar in when you're trying to avoid it from having too much of it. So this is what you're going to be working on for tomorrow. I still want you to continue to post one meal or snack tomorrow that is sugar-free with no added. And post how you're doing. Are you feeling full after you eat? Are you still craving something? And has it been hard to abstain from having it? Have you had a little bit of sugar? And that's okay. This is not, you're in trouble if you end up having it. The whole point of this is to empower each one of you moms to know that you can push through, that you are able to make the choice of having it or not having it. And not just to feel guilty over. This is for you to become aware of how your body's responding. So tomorrow homework is post another breakfast, lunch, dinner, or a snack in the group and let me know, how are you doing? How was the meal? How are you feeling after you're eating? And then on Friday morning, I will be going live to talk about how all this is going to be putting it together and what your next steps are after the challenge. So I'm super excited that you all are participating. You are rocking it. I love all of you, Shannon and Laura, Stacy, Jody, all of you ladies. You guys are amazing at posting and sharing and staying accountable. Accountability is key when you are on a weight loss or fitness and health journey, so you can get to where you want to be, because it gets hard, right? Has any of you had a challenge sticking with the no sugar? I know I have. Chocolate is still talking to me. Laura, what did you say? Do we have ideas for ways to sweeten coffee without the Coffee Mate creamers? So if you're looking for sweet, right now we're trying to train our brain that it doesn't need the sugar. So if you're trying to find something as a sweet alternative, you can use coconut oil. You can also do, I like half and half or heavy cream, just a little bit in there because it's more creamier. So it allows you to have that flavor. You can also do protein coffee. So if you have a protein mix that doesn't have added sugar in it, you can use that in there, just blend it up. Or if you have a shaker bottle, I make protein coffee. I have done a post on my personal page with it. And I will take my French press brewed coffee, throw in a scoop of my protein powder, and then my collagen peptides and a little bit of almond milk or half and half. Blend it real quick and then drink it. So that is one option for you, Laura. Let me know if that helps. But again, make sure you're grabbing a protein that does not have added sugar in it. So I hope that helps. But I know coffee. My new favorite drink is a oat milk latte from Starbucks. The oat milk is really creamy, and I love it. And I don't miss having. I typically never have sugar in my coffee unless I do have a mocha. And if I do that, I only can have 1 pump of mocha because it's too sweet. Okay, I don't need it super sweet. Yeah, try the oat milk, Laura. Try having a scoop or half a scoop of protein mix and then shake up or blend up the coffee. And it will definitely help it be more palatable. I cannot drink black coffee myself. So great question. So keep them coming, ladies. If you have other questions, please post in the group. If you need my help, tag me in it so I can help you out. Thank you for joining. I am excited that we are moving forward. And tomorrow, we're almost done, ladies. So we are making it. We're doing it. And I can't wait for Friday to hear how all of you have fared through this whole challenge. So have an amazing night, and I will see you all in the group tomorrow.